Good morning and welcome to the morning show with Angel and Tina. And Tina is on location still at the beach. How are you guys doing? How are you doing, Tina?
Fabulous. Look at our awesome guest.
I know we've got Amy Morrison. How are you doing?
Doing great. Thank you, ladies. This is so exciting. I'm honored to
And
be
where are you
here.
coming from, Amy?
Washington State, up near north of Seattle.
What part of
okay.
part?
So I'm on the water. So I'm on the cliff facing south, towards Seattle.
So
Ooh,
my
beautiful.
sister lives in Whidbey Island, Oak Harbor area.
Okay, I can see that
Really?
island to the right.
Yep, that's where she lives.
Oh,
How
that's so
fun is that,
wonderful.
Mike?
Now, what about you?
I am on the border of Mexico and Texas in Mission, Texas.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yes.
How exciting. And so Tina's over in Myrtle Beach. She's been on location for the last couple of days and she's been sharing all of her pictures live on Facebook. And so we've been following her. And yesterday she was so distracted during the show because there was a plane going by advertising for parasailing. And so everybody wants to know if you went parasailing yesterday.
So I didn't go parasailing yesterday because we made an appointment because apparently you have to have these reservations, right?
Right.
So we have reservations. I'm a little bit nervous.
Oh my
3
gosh.
o'clock today. And so they were like, oh, you can videotape it. And then all the girls are like, oh, you should go
Do
Facebook
it.
Live. And I'm like, oh, I don't know if I can. So my nervousness is because I watched all these like horror shows about people parasailing, right? And they're like, oh, da, da, da. And they look down and all these sharks are down there. And they're like, no, don't let us down. And the boat's like, hey. And they're starting to let them down. And they're like, no, don't let us down.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Down into the sharks. And so I'm like, I don't want to.
they don't put you down in the water, right? They put you come down in
You
the
come down in the boat.
You should come down, on the boat or the sand, right?
Well, they said you come down in the boat. They let you out in the boat. You come back down in the boat. But anything could happen. So I have a little bit of
Oh my
anxiety.
gosh.
So I have a little bit of anxiety. And I've been up since like 5 o'clock because we
Go live.
Oh, look, there's another flyer.
Oh, that's so awesome. Oh, now we can see the water.
It's so pretty. It is
Wow.
so pretty.
It's just crazy. It says umbrella, regular $3.99 on sale right now for $1.99. And so you're like, what does it say? Distracted. So I've been up since like 5 a.m. because one of my things on my bucket list was I wanted to watch the sunrise, right? And on the East Coast. I had to think about that for a second. Because I've lived here for 20 years and I've never gotten my butt out of bed early enough to go watch the sunrise. So
Right.
today I was like,
What time did you have to get up to see the sunrise?
so I got up at 5. The sun rose at 6:17. So I, put my hair in a hat and walked down to the beach. And it was beautiful. I even went Facebook Live, so you guys can all see it. But it was like a bright pink moon, sun
Right.
that just started coming up, and I was like, oh, it's pink. There was nobody around me. I'm like, oh.
You took a picture. But you took a picture.
But yeah, so it was Facebook Live, so you guys can see that on my Facebook timeline. It was such a beautiful sunrise. Beautiful pink skies and clouds and everything. So it was very, very nice. So
Oh
then
my gosh.
I saw your
Yeah.
pictures.
watched the
It's
sunrise.
gorgeous.
I took a beach photo shoot. And
Those were not on your Facebook, your photo
they're
shoot.
not, because we
Ah.
have edited them for all these little pieces right
You're
here
perfect.
to come out. It's this little thing called Photoshop. So then that
Yeah.
line comes out and you can go like this and you can whiten your teeth and this thing right here like comes up. So yeah, those have not been posted quite yet. So we took a little beach photo shoot. We went and had breakfast and it's 11 o'clock and I'm like, I'm tired already. And then now we're going to go parasailing at 3 and then I'm driving home this evening. So
Wow.
You're gonna sleep great. You're gonna sleep great.
I hope
You-
so. But we
She's
went
like, I better.
nice restaurant last night and had the best seafood. I took a picture. It was like a seafood tower. It had crab legs, lobster tail, shrimp, clams.
That
and
sounds
oysters.
Mm.
delicious.
Was amazing. And then so we had to sit in the bar because, every 2 tables we had to, quarantine or whatever, 6 feet away. But they had these beautiful, what are they called? Jellyfish lights hanging from the bar. And it was like all purple and pink. And I was like, ooh, I want those for my room.
Did you put one in your purse? No.
So I tried to get it, but it was, but it was so pretty. The atmosphere was really nice. The ambiance was really nice. Everybody had masks on, but
They did. They had to have masks on.
yeah,
When you
all
go
the
in.
waiters, everybody had to have masks on. So when you ate, you were able to take your mask down and eat.
Yeah.
But if you weren't actively eating, you had to wear the mask.
Even at the table.
That's interesting.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I mean, I haven't been out to eat, so I have no idea. But I had read that while you were at the table, you could take your mask off. But yeah. Oh, interesting. Giselle, have you gone out to eat at a restaurant?
I haven't been outside my house since March 17th.
Right? Me neither.
High five, Angel. I have not. I am one of those that could see the writing on the wall. I was like, yeah, this is not happening. I'm not until we have a better idea of what is going on.
Yeah. How about you, Amy? Have you gone out to restaurants?
I walked into one to get some food for my dad for Father's Day, and on their door it said you have to wear a mask. There's people walking in, and I told the gal, I'm so sorry, because they're trying to help people and they're wearing masks to help their patrons. So I haven't gone in one since, and that was just walking in and walking out. Our area is pretty rebellious.
Is it?
Because you can't barely hear them. They're like this, and you're like, what'd you say? And they're trying to say it again, and you're like, huh?
It's tough.
It's just
Yeah, the volume is different. And of course, you don't realize how much we really rely on facial expressions and really we do a little bit of lip reading during when we talk, and it's that interaction. Well, we've been watching, my kids work at Disney, and so we've been watching the Disney bloggers because Disneyland opened up, or Disney World opened up this week. And so we've been watching the Disney bloggers talk about the changes at Disney. And yeah, they're all wearing their masks and doing their videos, and you can see all the people around in their masks. And yeah, it is an interesting time. So
well, this is day 4 of Angel Tessie's birthday celebration.
My husband went on a bike ride this morning, and
So there should be something like to the right of you there.
it was here when I got here.
Okay, good.
Ooh,
So
it's
he has
cold.
been wrapping all of my presents for me. So if you guys have
Great
just
job.
tuned in, we have been celebrating the 12 days of Angel Tessie's 50th birthday celebration. Her birthday is not until Saturday, people. However, she is
You're
loving
gonna
all
be
the
50?
text and Facebook messages, but please do not forget her on Saturday. So the whole thing was almost like, I'm going to do like a 12-day birthday celebration. And then she threw a wrench in my plans, and she was like, oh, guess what? We're going to Florida on Tuesday. And I'm like, oh, shoot. So I had Sign Gypsies put a huge happy 50th birthday Angel sign in her yard. And it was going to be for Friday to Saturday, so she can wake up and have it on her birthday. Well, then Angel goes and decides she was going to go to Florida. So I had to change it to Monday. So then on Monday, everybody's like, oh my God, it's your birthday? Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Da-da-da-da-da. Happy birthday, Angel. But then now she's not even going to Florida because she's a mole. True story. So day 4, let us know what you have received in your package.
So she has been giving me a gift every day for the 12 days of my birthday. And I told her on the day after my birthday, it's going to be sad because I don't have a present anymore. I'm getting used to like every day.
Hey, you know how you get so excited about Christmas morning and you come downstairs and get all your presents, and the next day you're like,
But you know what? It is kind of like I've got a stack of things that Tina has given me over the last 12 days. It's like a Christmas stack of presents. And she's been incorporating my husband as her little elf, her little birthday elf.
oh, yes.
And he left this morning early for a bike ride. And so this was sitting here waiting for me. Oh.
Okay, I'm still shocked that you're going to be 50.
A bottle of
look at that.
Prosecco.
The bottle of Prosecco, her favorite.
Yum, yum.
So we all know that Angel's 3 food categories are coffee, wine, and popcorn. So she has gotten coffee, wine, and popcorn goodies and the actual.
And I,
Oh,
look,
wow.
I've got like my little
Nice.
wine tumbler.
Oh,
I've got these pink wine socks that when I sit down, it says, if you can read this, bring me wine. And I was wearing them the other day and they worked. Yeah, super fun, super fun. So, so we'll get back to the light, but say a prayer for my husband right now and his friends. They were on a bike ride this morning and had a little fall. And so they all got,
Bigger than a little fall.
yeah, there's a couple folks got hurt. And so had to go off. Jay did not go off in an ambulance, but Jay did get pretty scraped up. And I got the call like right before we went live on
We're
the air.
in the green room for about 30 minutes beforehand, and Angel, we have our little powwow every morning, and we kind of go over the Connect Summit stuff and morning show stuff, and then we catch up because we don't talk all day long.
We
And
have to build it
she's
in. We have to
"Come
build
on,
in our
Grace,
catch up
call
time.
me." And she picks up the phone and she's like, and so of course I'm like, oh Jesus.
Well, the fact that it was his voice, right, that he could call me, that was a good sign, right? That was a safe sign. But there were 4 of them.
Say a little prayer for our big prayers for
Yeah.
all the 4 guys. They were a little bit injured.
Yeah, yeah,
glad they weren't
Scary.
alone.
yeah. So I just had to say that because I had to just get it out, right? And now I hope he doesn't come in the door right while we're on the air because I think I will lose it.
That's okay. We would all understand.
Totally understand.
Totally.
Jay has been for the last 4 months, Angel's IT tech support, Mr. Oz behind the curtain.
Yeah, this is a curtain and his desk is on the other side of it.
So if we're like, we need your help, he goes,
So great.
Yeah, so I have been just like you, Giselle. And I mean, I've been home. I started self-quarantining early in March because I had been traveling. I'd been on a cruise, I'd been out of the country, I'd been to Disney, I'd been on airplanes. So I had decided to just self-quarantine before the world shut down. So I was a little ahead of the curve, and I've pretty much turned into a mole during this time and have stayed at home. We really were hoping to go to Florida this week. My kids work at Disney. Disney was opening. It's my birthday, it's their birthday. And so we were going to go, but then just decided after poor Tina, she's trying to coordinate having gifts and things delivered to my house. And she's asking me my travel plans, and I'm like, it's all good. I can still do the show.
you did with Dessa, but what day do you think you're gonna leave?
Yeah. And she was like
Gonna leave. And she's just
so
like,
into it. And so, yeah, to have my yard filled up with this birthday sign on Monday really did confuse a lot of people because they're like, wait a minute, did I miss it? Is it early? So yeah, Tina, you can understand the confusion, but she has been the birthday gift queen for all this
so
time.
thoughtful.
Thank
That's
you.
so thoughtful.
She is. She's
It's a big
absolutely.
number, and you have to kind of overcompensate because the poor girl hasn't been able to go anywhere. Angel,
haven't.
so your mom was supposed to come in yesterday. Did she come in?
I think she is in the state. So
She might be back there somewhere. I don't know.
I peeked through
So-
the curtain.
so when
Mom?
my parents come, they stay with my sister.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
that's right. You did tell me that.
Yeah, they stay with my sister. She's about a half an hour closer to the airport, and she's got a guest room, and so they usually stay with my sister. They don't stay here, but so I do believe she is in the state, and hopefully I will get to see
She
her.
has landed in the state.
Houston, we have landed. She doesn't text me. Like, here she is flitting all around the country, and she always has been. And I need like a little GPS tracker for her and my dad ever since they both retired. They sold their house.
Use the GPS tracker on you too. God forbid you guys are in the same airport. You're like, What are you doing here? What are
That
you
would be pretty
doing?
wild.
I remember I texted my girlfriend when I got to Denver this was probably about 6 months ago. And I just had this like, you know how you just have this tug, like, oh, thinking of somebody, like they come to mind. And I thought, oh, I should text her. But we had just gotten off the airplane, we were going through luggage and all of this. And I thought, I'll just wait until we get in the car. Well, so I wait until we get in the car and I text her. I'm like, you were just on my mind. She's like, I'm sitting in the Denver airport. And I was like, oh, I could have seen her. Like when I first had the thought, if I would have texted her right then, I probably could have connected with her.
Wow.
And so when you have these like little thoughts of people that come to you, don't ignore it. Don't dismiss
You
it.
have to act on those promptings, right?
Yes.
Wow.
And so I missed her because we were already then in the airport. And of course she's at the gate. So, I can't go through security anymore. So anyways, it was,
She didn't live in Denver. She was just
no, she was passing through. She had been here. She was on a layover and like a 4-hour layover here in Denver. And, but she was on the last leg of like the end of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just kind of crazy. So when you just never know when you're going to meet up with people, where are you going to find
Gotta
them?
act on those promptings and act on them, right when you get them.
Mhm.
You would have been able to check her out and give her a hug and say hi. And,
Could have, right? This was before all the weird stuff.
yeah,
Before
right.
right?
It definitely is. Look, see, there's another flag. It's very distracting. Like these little things, real shark teeth.
You
Real
are so
shark tooth necklace, 39 cents.
That's in the air?
It's in the, who puts that whole airplane together for 39 cents?
It's
Okay.
probably $39.
No, it says C.
Really?
Yeah, that seems they
Freaking,
must have given him that promo for free.
freaking.
Huh.
Yet.
It makes people look.
Right? So it's 39 cents. It's like the 39-cent chicken, right? They used to do like the loss leaders that get you in the store.
Yeah.
You just
I guess
right?
maybe that is for that. Because I was like, 39 cents? All that for a 39-cent necklace?
Hmm.
Yeah.
That is a lot for 39 cents.
Yeah.
A lot of
So
promo right
we
there.
all know that there's sharks in the ocean because there's sharks' teeth.
Shark teeth for
Yes.
sale. Oh,
So, if I'm not here
Uh-oh.
tomorrow on the morning show, you know why.
Oh my gosh. No.
And I was telling somebody this morning, I'm like, I'm kind of nervous about doing this parasailing. And he's like, well, I guess we can all learn that if there's no Tina tomorrow on the show, not to go to South Carolina because there's sharks. And I went,
you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. They put you in the boat, right? They don't
Right?
they don't drop you in the
Far
water.
away from buildings.
in the green room, Giselle goes, oh, I hate that because it makes me really nervous and dizzy. And I start getting motion sickness. And I was like, oh, I get motion sickness too. Dang, I didn't even think about that. And then what did you say, Giselle?
And then, I said that maybe I got motion sickness when I was younger too, and just didn't realize it because I was kind of always drunk when I was doing it.
So there's that.
I mean, but now that I'm older and I don't do that, I realized I get motion sickness.
Yeah.
She's like, now that I'm older, I don't do that.
Mm-mm.
That much.
Just have a quick little shot of something before you go up. You'll be fine.
I might need to do a quick little shot of something.
Yeah, if you get motion sickness, I would say go up a little
Little tipsy.
tipsy.
And then you guys want me to go Facebook Live?
Yes,
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 yes.
do
Like,
it.
yes.
And I want to be
Trying
tagged.
to up our viewers here, so that might help. That might help matters.
Well, you said that they recorded you, and then Angel was like, "Well, how did they record you? I don't know, between your legs, I guess." And you were like, "Ooh, that would be a great morning show."
That wouldn't be a good show. No.
Because there's no place to put the camera. It's got to be like in front of you.
So when you're
somewhere.
parasailing, you sit in the thing, right? Like you sit in like a hammock almost.
So, yeah.
So I'm gonna be holding on for dear life.
Uh-huh.
No, you literally are sitting there like in a chair. You,
And I'm
you
gonna
really,
be like
you really have room.
I'm gonna be like one of those swings. I'm gonna have the swings together.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, put your phone. Make sure you strap it in somehow. Like put it on a lanyard or.
Yeah.
Where am I gonna put this phone?
Well, they have
Around
those
your neck.
that protect it from water, that keep it really, really firm, and you can still do video.
Yeah,
you can,
it's like a little plastic case with a
Yeah.
strap.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
they have them everywhere. The
Okay.
little store right before you go, you'll get one.
Find it at the Shark Teeth store.
So get the tequila shot, get the phone case, and then get in the parasailing. You guys
And the
need
39-cent shark,
Yeah, get your shark
Yeah.
shark tooth necklace.
Shark tooth for 39 cents.
all
You
the
guys
things.
on Facebook Live at 3.
Do it.
We'll get more viewers that way, I guess.
Oh yeah. Action, adventure.
Right? Action and adventure. The stories and adventures of Tina Torres on location.
Yes.
Well, it's the only adventure going on, right? Otherwise, we're all just sitting here in our homes, Zoom like, getting
I
Zoom
did have
fatigue.
somebody last night saying, I love watching you living vicariously through you. I'm like, I'm glad I can help you out.
Yeah, you're doing great. You keep doing you.
I
right?
got really sunburned yesterday though.
Yeah.
So yesterday I told you, had a little podcast and then I was going to be in the pool and the beach all day. We stood in the pool and the beach until 7:30 last night.
Oh.
Well, that's what
Dreamy.
vacations are
Amazing.
for.
No.
Yeah. Ooh, ow.
I'm so jelly. It sounds amazing.
Well, see, I'm Spanish too, so I have the brown. I don't get the red, I get the brown. But it was so
Mhm.
nice just to be in the pool, and it's just so hot. But we were able to be in the pool and have a couple of nice drinks, water,
And a photo shoot.
and that was this morning.
Well, I can't wait to see your
That's
beach
amazing.
pictures.
Yes.
All right. Well, let's get to know our guests a little bit better. Giselle, I have your bio up, so I'll introduce you first. She's a recovering publicist who is now your personal branding coach. She serves those who are asking themselves, how am I supposed to do what I do and add creative content, posting and replying on social media, or the human who's like, I'm too busy to learn the whole new thing. Yep, Giselle serves all of those awesome peeps and loves giving them the tools and the framework to build their influence and community across social platforms. Most importantly, teaching them how to do it with consistency by carving out a couple hours a month to create content and a few minutes a day to engage with their thriving community. She compassionately answers the pain point of how concerning building influence and community across social platforms. It is about extracting your magic, creating a culture based on your values, and sharing where your core customer can feel relief knowing you exist. That's such a friendly little bio, Giselle.
Thank you. Thank you. That's exactly what I do.
Because I want to ask Amy something. Amy, who is Judy?
That's Mom. Hi, Mom.
Oh, Mom is watching. I said might be mom or sister. So Amy, Mom, hello.
That's so sweet. Hi, Mom.
She's like, look at
Here,
my
thank you for saying something. I've got it.
All right, Giselle, tell us about your branding. How did this all come about?
So I've been a publicist for about 12 years. I first was a nightclub owner. hence why I'm the
The fact that she was always
yes, I drank my stuff.
Mhm.
And then
make sure that it was good.
it was so good. I had great bartenders.
Yep, it's good.
And realized, it's just an evolution. I realized it was in my blood. I really care about the success of others. And when I was a nightclub owner, it was always important to me for people to go through an experience, right? Connect them to what they needed. And that is no different than what a publicist does. It's exactly what they do. They connect the business, the person, the brand, the whatever it is to the people that it serves. So the evolution of social media is what has been so fantastic because my heart is with small business. My heart is with those startups, those startovers, people who want to build community for awareness because they're amazing at growing flowers. It doesn't matter. Everyone has magic. And so I dove in really quick. I'm 47 years old, but I adopted social media pretty quickly. But there is all this wisdom out there of people who have not adopted social media and are right now in this moment going, whoa, what am I going to do? I need to pivot. I need to continue building my business. And they're a little scared. And the thing is that this evolution, not just because of COVID, but it hit hard because of COVID, but the evolution is clear. Communication, the way we do it now, is through social media. People are making decisions on social media before they ever make a decision to work with you. They're seeing who you are. What is your purpose? Like, do you have a purpose, or are you just selling something? And people can feel that now. And so I love extracting people's magic, showing them how they themselves in the space that they're in, no matter if they've been doing social media for a while or don't even know how to like download the app, whatever and wherever you are. I love connecting you to how you can make that happen and start to grow your community. So that's what I do.
I love that.
Thank you.
And I mean, and right now, especially because we are home, where so much is happening online and there's so much opportunity. How are people responding to that and shifting? Are they just like freaking out? Are they so excited?
Oh God, it depends where they're at. Yeah, there's two types of people in any kind of crisis. There are the people that are like, okay, what am I going to do now? Like, how am I going to get this done? I'm going to get into action. It doesn't matter. I will find a way. And there's the people that are just waiting. Okay, we're going to go back to normal soon. We're going to go back to normal soon. And the thing is that at the end of the day, no matter which person you are, the one thing no one can take from you is influence. And you have to build it where people are paying attention, and people are paying attention on social media. So why wouldn't you be prospecting, building relationships with the people you can serve? They just don't know you exist. So put in the time and get to work where people can like buy from you and hire you because they need you.
Are you on Pinterest?
I am.
I got a question for you.
Ask me.
How many monthly viewers do you have? She's gonna be like 1 billion.
No, on Pinterest, I am new to Pinterest. Like, I've been on Pinterest forever, but barely now building my community on Pinterest. I think I have like 5,000 views a day or something like that. Nothing on each pin, nothing huge, but it is such an amazing space to, wow, the demographic there is 100,000 plus women who are ready to buy. So when I post something, like I'm having an event this Saturday, and so I posted the event, I had in one post, I think I had 20 people sign up, like in one post, no advertising. Yeah.
Pinterest has, I think I've heard a couple of folks who talked about how much Pinterest viewing has gone up during this time. And Tina has always been pretty active on Pinterest. Yes. So she's really, over the last 2 weeks, started engaging and posting again. And so she kind of gives us her daily Pinterest views. Have you checked it today, Tina, to see what it is?
So yesterday it was what, 120, what was it yesterday, 129?
129,000.
So it's 134.
That's amazing.
The girl is on fire. Is she?
Are you putting up the videos?
I'm uploading. So I told her this weekend, I was like, oh my gosh. So I found out how to utilize the Angel and Tina morning show so we can put the Angel and Tina morning show videos on the board. I created us a board, and she was like, okay. And I had just started revamping a couple of my boards and using my own stuff because I was, I'm into fashion. I love, fashion and shoes and all this kind of stuff. And so I have a lot of people following those boards. And then I started doing my client retention and my, my relationship building and social media stuff on there. And then people just started hopping on. And so 3 weeks ago, it was at 46,000, and now it's at 134,000.
Which number do you look at?
So it's the monthly viewers on
so
there.
So the audience, like so 45,000. Okay. That's awesome. I was like, because there's the daily, and then there's the 45,000 for, that's super awesome. Yeah. And then
I go into the, what do you call it? The impressions.
Analytics.
212,000 people.
That's so awesome.
Right? 132,000. My audience members are up 204% from yesterday. 6.7 thousand engagements on each post. I mean, it's just
That's
crazy.
do you pin every day?
I mean, I kind of do. The last couple of days I haven't, but I mean, I kind of do.
Yeah.
I also share everybody else's stuff too. And then I just been, like Angel said, just been really kind of using it for my business hub. And I'm like, yo, this is how where my people are.
They are.
Entrepreneurs are looking for those quick things, those lists, those, and Angel has, lists that saved my life book. And I'm like, you need a Pinterest board for that.
You do.
Wow.
You do.
Well, that's, I think, Giselle, you take what you do, right? Things that come so naturally to us and realize that there's people that want to learn what we know, but we don't even realize. So I told her, start to document and keep track of
I'm
what
not
it is
doing
that you're
nothing. She goes, yes,
Yeah.
yes, you are.
you are. It's working. And she could teach a masterclass on that and help others to do the same thing. So she's
Yes.
documenting. And speaking of documenting, right, anytime we can document our systems and make lists and make processes, we can delegate those activities. And our brand new sponsor that just started with us this week, the morning show sponsor, is Sonic Virtual Assistant. And he talks about delegating and getting things off. So once you have your system in place, you can now outsource it to a virtual assistant.
And
So
you can get him off your to-don't list.
I love that. I love
never
that.
get it done.
right? Yeah, so we're super excited. We're super excited to have Sonic VA be, come on as our morning show sponsor, because we talk about systems and delegation and lists and all the time. And people are always asking, when do you have time for that? When do you fit that in? And so you can duplicate your, kind of clone
It is
yourself.
kind of hard though, because when you're controlling, or not controlling, what is it called? Perfectionist? Yes.
That is true, right? You have to
Delegate.
train them up. You have to train them up. And, and when you're in that training process and while they are learning, you do have to release some things. But man,
creating those lists that this is how I do it, this is how I want you to do it, and then they do it your way.
they do.
And you're able to do the things that you were supposed to do and what makes you all the money instead of all your busy work.
So Giselle, what exciting project are you working on right now?
So several, but the one main one that I'm super excited about is that my husband and I, who is my business partner and is the content creator with video and really is like the genius behind helping people over their video phobia, which is a thing, a big one.
Yeah.
We're doing an intensive, a social media intensive this Saturday, completely free. We also have a VIP area where if you get the VIP ticket, then we're going to have a breakout sessions where you mastermind. So we take each session that we work on and then you go and literally implement in that moment, because you know that nothing gets done just by listening. The way it gets done is you take in the information, you learn it, and you implement.
Yep.
Immediately.
Yep.
So that's what we'll be doing with VIP, but it is going to be amazing. And it is this Saturday, and I can put the link on the live show on the bottom. So if people want to come and attend, it's from 10 a.m. Central Time, 10 to 5 p.m. And there's 4 sessions, the 4 C's to social media success. And really that is all you need to begin your journey on building influence and community. The only thing that's going to stop you from doing it with everything that I'm going to give everybody is your action to do it. That's it.
I think that implementation is the important piece of everything, because you're going to get all these Zoom things. You're going to be able to go all these summits, learn all these amazing things that all these amazing speakers teach you. But then you sit there on them and you're like, what am I going to do? You have to implement them. You have to take action.
You do. And I mean, how cool is that?
Class called. What is it called?
The 4 C's to social media success.
Love it.
Okay. And you'll put the post in, right?
I will.
You'll put the link in, right? I think
will.
that you're in the right audience. Absolutely.
Thank you. And I would love to have every single one of you who's watching, would love to get to know you. I'm the type of person that follows back and cheers you on. Like, I want your success. That's what I want. And it's my oxygen.
You can tell too, right? She's so excited. And she, and that's who you want to hang out with, is people that are doing it, that they're active and they're seeing success, and they're excited. They're excited about what they're doing for you, and
They're
you can
excited for you. You know, they're excited for you
Ah,
rising up to the top, right? Our little personal
Exactly.
cheerleaders. I think everybody needs some of those in their life.
Absolutely. Well, let's get to know Amy a little bit. I'll read Amy's bio. She's a single mother, raised two phenomenal children who are now adults. She lives in the Pacific Northwest area of Washington State on a cliff where she can see both whales and sunsets. Oh, I mean, that's just like
Wow.
Get a
amazing.
picture.
She coached in a program that builds community projects and an integrity intensive program. She's an emotional abuse survivor of a term called gaslighting and narcissistic abuse. She's bringing awareness to this insidious abuse through the Empower Her Power show and community that she founded, where women who have suffered in silence from domestic abuse will have hope and healing from women, mentors, and friends who can relate and who are now thriving. She's also a contributor in the new One Habit book for entrepreneurial success with the fabulous Forbes, Riley, and Steve.
Love Forbes Riley. She was on our show a couple of weeks ago, and Angel and I were interviewed on her show. She's a spitfire, that girl.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. I was looking at your shows and I saw her on there. I'm like, there she is.
Well, and she's everywhere right now too. She
Yes,
is totally
yes.
taking advantage of the
Clone yourself, I'm
technology.
sure.
Yes, absolutely. So what's your one habit that you contributed in the book?
I put in, since I'm an only child, I really had to get out of the habit of doing everything by myself. Kind of like you were saying, hire a VA. No.
What?
What?
Tell somebody. No.
I get asked a lot by either a boyfriend, friend, why don't you ask for help? Huh? So that was a natural habit that I didn't realize I actually was doing.
Yeah.
And so for me, like building the community projects, and I had a community called the Friend Zone, and then now that Empower Her Power, and I had someone say, do you know that you're doing that because of you? You're alone and you want people to come together, but now you have family. So I was like, oh, wow, I hadn't thought of that. I hadn't even seen that. So
Wow.
I
It's
love
funny
that.
when people around us can see, right? See things
See
in
the
us
things
that
that we don't see, right?
right, it's true.
So your mom is watching. What is one thing that your mom has taught you?
Oh, definitely perseverance, strength, fun. Oh my gosh, she's still, well, it's COVID, right? But she goes out and listens to music and dances. She's an incredible role model, I think, in that way, because she's like, let's go.
Does she live? Do you live close to each other?
We do now, so we're about 15 minutes away.
Yeah. Oh, how sweet. Yeah, my mom used to. She used to live here in Colorado, but she moved away about, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, and travels all around. But we were always close when I was growing up, and so it's kind of weird. Like I don't see her very much now that I've gotten older. I don't know. I don't even know where I'm going with that. Like I'm just a little bit of an emotional little baby today.
You have a little bit of emotional stuff going on. There's a little bit of trauma. Hopefully Jane doesn't walk in because she's gonna start.
I know. And now I'm like talking about my mom. Like I need my mom.
I do want
In
to
the States.
you two, though. Congratulations for everything you've got going on. You get syndicated sponsors. You're bringing life to people when they need it the most right now, and lightness and fun. They don't need a serious little talk show. And
Yeah, we're definitely not a serious talk show.
Oh, you're doing it.
When people like,
phenomenal.
I'm the calendar person, so when people come in and they're like, "Oh, I want to be on your show. Can you tell me what it's about? And are there questions you need to ask me or questions I need to answer?" And I'm like, "No, it's just a conversation. Have you watched our show? Have you even watched it?" And then I said, "It's just a conversation." And then they're like, "Oh my God, I just watched it. You guys are so fun. I can't wait to get on."
You can always tell the people that have seen it versus haven't, right? Because they do it. They have 100 questions if they've not seen the show. If they've seen the show, then they are far more comfortable about
Right.
coming
And
on.
then after they get off, they're like, "Oh, That was so fun.
Let's do it again.
Again.
It is the bright start to the day, and it has taken off. And I think because of that, because we are giving people hope and excitement and encouragement and inspiration, because you're not getting that from a whole lot of other places when you turn on the news or even scrolling through social media. And so anything that we can do to be that light.
News for you. So today, Tina is going parasailing.
And she's going live.
And
Hopefully she'll live videotape
hopefully I won't die.
live record that live
Record.
stream.
Live stream. Yeah, there you go.
I said videotape.
At least you didn't say
I thought
A-track.
that was normal.
At least you didn't say A-track.
Oh my God, I didn't catch it.
My daddy was a real cowboy, real rodeo cowboy. Yeah.
Wait,
And-
I don't think I knew this.
I love him already.
Wow.
I'm from
Awesome.
Texas.
I grew up on country music, 8 tracks. We used to do road trips all the time in the pickup truck. And
Wait. So if I videotape this, would you be able to watch it on your VCR?
I have one, you know. Yeah,
You still have one?
this is my
That
dad.
is so
Oh,
beautiful.
wow.
So
My
that's
husband's a cowboy, so I just love that.
a painting that they
Oh.
have in their house of my dad. So obviously in his younger days. What was I saying? God, I am distracted today.
I can see that, but it's okay. It's okay.
Hey, yeah.
Okay, so Amy, I know you just you're a contributor in the brand new book with Forbes Riley, which is so exciting. How did you end up in the book? How did you meet her?
During the COVID, when we all started first shutting down, she announced she was going to do spin gym workouts. And I'm like, I had bought one and I never learned how to use it and didn't research it. I'm like, oh, phenomenal way to learn how to use it.
How did you, where did you buy it from?
You didn't get one?
I have one, but I got it from her from the Marketers Cruise.
Yeah, because she
Oh,
sent
okay.
me one too. And you gotta spin it.
Yes. And mine is I'm not a very good.
It is kind of a weird thing. Like I told her, I
It's-
said, it's a little hard. Like you gotta spin it and then you
But
gotta
when you see her in person, and this is what she
Oh, she
does.
does.
Have you ever she carries them with her, and she goes up to complete strangers.
of course she does.
She's
It's her.
spinning it, and she's doing her thing, and then she's like, "Here, hold it, do this, right, and it's hard, but she will
yeah.
just go up to people, put one in their hand, put your thumbs here, and I've got some video of her showing off or teaching it, and that little thing that'll give you a workout.
Yeah.
Yes, it's pretty fast. I had my daughter, I did the same thing to my daughter and her boyfriend, and she's like, whoa, and she's in kinesiology major.
Yeah. Right. And then you're leaning back, so you're working your core. Yeah, I should get my spin gym.
I know mine is in my, I have it.
Mine
It's
is
in
at
my-
home.
I'm curious. I'm like, what are y'all talking about?
I can
wanna
grab
see
in
it.
It's like this. I don't even know what to call it. I mean, it's called a spin gym. It has this little metal thing in the middle. And
Hang on.
you need to buy one, Giselle.
Yes, I'm like,
I want one. How do you get
I
one?
want to do this.
First? Hold on.
I'm like, do I not have to get up? Because that's awesome.
You don't have to get okay, so Amy brought the spin gym. Forbes, if you are watching, I hope you are watching.
Forbes. I get it. So she does warn, don't do it in front of a curved screen.
But
she has her spin gym. Yeah, you've got to look up Forbes Riley and go to the-
She's
it's like $25 or something for this little thing. And you can do all these amazing workouts. It works on your cardio, it works on your core.
So you gotta
Look
keep
at her
it-
go.
So you gotta keep it in the middle. So if it sags, then it's not the workout. So
Right?
it doesn't have that thing. So you got to keep it straight. And
And it travels. I mean, it's so
Yeah.
light. So
I
for
mean,
those
it's
of us
like
who are
so
traveling,
no, so I probably could have brought it to the beach if I really, really wanted.
yeah. So you get out this COVID tension. Yeah.
I'm getting one because that's
So
awesome.
I'll get a hold of you. So we'll get that.
Yes.
It's so
So,
fun.
Amy,
We had so much fun. She was just so real and we were silly. And then when we got done, we're like, oh, this is really tough, but it's so fun to be able to do this. And so from that, she's like, she saw a flicker in me. I started hiding myself a bit because challenges and stuff. So I let the empower power kind of sit back. And so she's like, come to Forbes Factor. I'm like, okay. I had some friends that had done it and I didn't really know what it was. And so she saw something in me that I thought I was hiding. She's good at that.
Yes.
And how long did it take her to bring it out of you?
It was probably the first couple days that I was looking
And
at
like,
things
wait,
that I was hiding.
That,
The little blinders we don't know that we have on.
right?
Um,
So now what
yeah.
are you doing now? What have you been doing the last 4 months?
So it took her courses, the Pitch Secrets Masterclass, the Question on Camera, and we're finishing the other people's platform one right now. So
Yep.
this, you guys are kind of my little graduation party.
Oh, good. We got a graduation present.
So it's been really good. I've had friends. We can't see our own transformations a lot, but I had a dear friend yesterday. She messaged me. It's been so wonderful to watch you grow transformation. I'm just like, wow. I guess that's the kudos I can give Forbes the most, when other people can see it, that what she does is a gift.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes. Well, congratulations.
Your expressions and your smile and how it's grown, right?
Mm.
Right. She got me going live again. I had cut that out and had some challenges, and she's like, we're gonna go live. I didn't know that when we took Question on Camera. I'm like, really?
What do you think we're gonna do? It's Crush It on Camera.
When did you stop going live?
I had a show for a year called The Friend Zone, and we had some technical difficulties. I had brought on a TEDx speaker, and it was regarding sex trafficking, and it got garbled. And then it took 2 weeks to get her on. It was really a small deal because we were still kind of a small show. And so I just kind of felt getting attacked. I'm like, maybe I need to stop for a while. And probably a lot of it was just fear. And I don't want to let little evil dude win, because we were getting the word out about this, and that's important. So
Yeah. And so you started the Forbes Factor, and then when did you start doing the Facebook Live Challenge?
it's probably the next week, I think. After we were done.
How long ago was it?
So that was in May that we started.
Okay.
So it's just been a couple months.
So
Yeah,
here it
all
is.
this has happened fast.
And now you are on a syndicated morning show with over 100,000 viewers.
Oh, thank you
She's
so
like,
much. Thank you
"Oh."
for-
I'm so happy for you.
How does that make you feel?
It's pretty wild. I was telling Manny during Manny's Network of Influence show yesterday. I was telling somebody it hasn't really sunk in yet. Wendy Mush was on in the screen with people I was talking to, like you sit at little tables. I said, it hasn't hit me because we've been working so hard. And when I start thinking, I get emotional because I was by myself, right, doing it. And they've come along, and the chorus, there's several of us that have had this happen to us, some sort of abuse, and they've come along, and that would have never happened without Forbes's courses. I can't believe what's transpired. And they offered, like, we want to join, we want to come on board. And yeah, the book. So everything she taught us, all the little details, the Evernote and the Google Docs, and we're all like, how do we do all this? This is taking 5 hours.
It's called a PA.
Oh my gosh. So then I had to say, you were right, because when she did the book, she said, we need 50 people in 24 hours, you on or off. And we're like,
That sounds like her.
Yep.
It was so exciting. It really had me think outside the box, because I was stuck on the entrepreneur part a little bit, because I'm focusing on the community, but I have been an entrepreneur for 15 years. So I'm like, Amy. So I was able to figure it out. And then I actually did it all on my phone with her Evernote teaching, the Google Doc, voice app, and then I copy and pasted everything onto Steve's form. like less than
Ta-da.
3 hours. So I'm like,
Things are
Look at
amazing.
that. Yeah, her form to get people into the One Habit book was the simplest form, the most
Yeah.
automated. Like, here's the all the steps. Here's the examples. Right. I mean, it's just like done. And I actually sent her form to my assistant and said, okay, duplicate Angel. I'm like, yeah, this was
Case, please.
all automated, all using tools, all using technology so that we can stay in our lane and still go out and serve and do our brilliance, not sitting there filling out forms and having this stuff get trip us up. Okay, so Amy, how do you want people to connect with you?
I've got my email I can put in there. I'm on LinkedIn, Facebook. That's where the easiest. I have an email too. We can, I think it's already, but yeah, I'm pretty much.
And then the Empower Her Power show. How do we find that?
We have a page, it's Empower Her Power, and we'll be going live from the page, just like how you guys are doing. So you can find us from there and then we'll stream it.
So Amy, you need to put that on needaguest.com.
Yes.
Just started this group, needaguest.com, and Angel can tell you guys more about that.
Oh, I'm excited. Yes, I did let her know. I said, we're going to be able to contribute, not just,
Not just take. Yeah, it's a give and take thing. If you need a guest, you get a guest. If you are a guest, you can take one.
Love that.
We have our little tagline, like find a guest, be a guest, or something like that. I'll have to go look because it's actually, I forget. But it's like our little matchmaker site. If you need a guest,
it's amazing.
You can post your requests on the site. And it started, where I got the idea was from when I was attending Manny Lopez's event, because we have helped fill so many events with great speakers, so many podcasts, so many summits, so many stages with all of our guests. And so it was like, well, why don't I just put that all in one place and create a group that we can post all of the requests and bring everybody who is looking to be a guest all in one little place. So needaguest.com, it'll take you right to the Facebook group. So put your Empower Her Power show in there, what you're looking for, how people can connect with you. Giselle, the same thing. If you're looking, if anybody has a podcast, a book, we even asked Forbes, post your thing. Nice. For the book inside Need a Guest. And I know we have many of our clients are participating in the One Habit book. I am so excited because I talk about OPP, other people's platforms, right? And how do you get on 100 stages a year? It's just 2 publications a week. That's it. 2 publications, 1 press release. And that consistently, it doesn't have to take over your life. It's something you do, like you were saying, Giselle, just a few minutes a day once you've got it up and running, but create that exposure for your brand. So I'm so proud of you, Amy, for stepping up and leaping out. And
we're so honored to have you here and have you as a celebration and now a graduate.
Hello, no, I'm honored to be here. Giselle, I want to be in your house. Your house is amazing.
Hang out with you.
Let's go. I want to jump through and have coffee.
Come on over. I love it.
Okay, so I have to talk about our sponsors a little bit because we did mention Sonic Virtual Assistant, Sonic VA. So let me find my screen here. Yep. So that I'm going to share my screen for just a moment.
My neck is so red.
Does it hurt?
It doesn't. I tan easily.
Okay, so the morning show, Angel and Tina Morning Show, is brought to you by Sonic VA, helping you to take things off of your to-do list or your to-don't list. Also by Bliss by the Lake Boutique. who is our clothing sponsor, and they've got a beautiful little boutique. You can find them online at their Bliss by the Lake boutique Facebook page, where they do online boutique shows all the time, which is super fabulous.
Yes.
And then of course our streaming platform, our award-winning producer, the Zandra TV network, where we are streamed on multiple platforms, all the online digital streaming platforms, including Roku, streamed into, I think there's over, oh shoot, what was the number? Do you remember, Tina, how many?
1.5 million.
Hold on, I'll find it. All right, hold on, I'll stop this.
Yeah.
I need to make sure that I give you my Instagram handle.
She's like,
Yeah, right, because that is super valuable. So let me tell you about the Zandra TV network. It is 29.1 million active accounts.
oh, sorry, not 1.5.
Roku
29.
only. Add to that Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, Chromecast, BizVod, and she actually just added 2 more streaming networks to the network as well. So yeah, all sorts of good stuff going on. Make sure that you follow our sponsors, tell them you heard about them on the Angel and Tina Morning Show, and love on them, right? Even if you don't do business with them, love on them and tell others about them, because they're just doing some amazing things during this time. And we just need to stick together. And when we all rise up,
They're up.
yeah, we all rise together. So do business with our sponsors. I'm Angel Tussey. I am your media matchmaker, helping you, teaching you how to leverage OPP, other people's platforms, to build your brand, book, or business. You can download your complimentary media guide at makeyourbigimpact.com. That's makeyourbigimpact.com, where we've also got a media exposure tracker to help you to stay on track to get 100 stages a year. So Amy, that's your next step, right? Is 100.
She's like,
It's just 2 a week.
Yes.
It's just 2 a week, and we baby step you
I'm
through
taking
it.
that challenge. I love it.
That's incredible. Yes.
I'm taking the
Right,
challenge.
We can't track what we don't measure. So just 2 a week and 1 press release, you'll get booked on over 100 stages or 100 media platforms and featured on thousands of media outlets in 1 year. It's a game changer. It's a game changer for your business. So super excited to be serving there. Of course, we've got our Connect Summit coming up in just a couple of weeks. And you'll start to see lots of promotion from all of the speakers as they start sending out those emails and doing the promotion for that. We're just excited. Like this is an exciting time. And I know I've been a little emotional today. So I just want to thank you for your grace, for your kindness, for your prayers, for my family. And I think I'm going to go cry.
Go have your moment.
oh, honey, I just went
I think I am overdue for the ugly cry.
right?
It's,
Did Jay
Can
say
you
he
feel
was
it?
coming home?
I haven't heard from him, but he knows I'm doing the show, and I know that he's wrapped up in a lot of hustle and bustle and activity right now. So
But we've seen him live,
Yeah.
seen him face to face. He was on FaceTime. He had a little rip, but that's it.
yeah, he's got a
He had his rip, and then he has a battle scar that
he
he
has
was
a battle scar on his face, and his jersey is all torn up, and
He's like, and look, and
I
look.
know. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Oh.
Look what I did.
Yes, definitely send Angel and her honey love from all of the viewers. I'm Angel Tussey. I am Tina Torres, your client retention expert, helping you create clients for a lifetime, learning to build those relationships that matter, building those connections and turning those connections into clients, turning those clients into raving fans and referral partners, and increasing your cash flow all at the same time. Giselle, you talked about your 4 C's. Those are my 3 C's. And I host every Friday at 1 o'clock webinar, Turning Connections into Cash Flow. It is a free webinar for all of my viewers here. So if you guys want to join us on Friday, text the word connection to 26786. That's the word connection to 26786. And with that, you can get your free 7 ways to increase your cash flow. Thank you guys so much for watching. Happy Wednesday. We are Angel and Tina on the Angel and Tina Morning Show, where we come to you live every weekday morning at 11 a.m. We will see you guys tomorrow, and I'll be home. I'll be back. but I don't know why I got
But watch her this afternoon.
We're gonna watch you.
'Cause it's when do you go? It's 3 p.m. Eastern time, correct?
3 p.m. Eastern is the appointments. I don't know like when I'm gonna go in the air and die, but you know.
You won't die.
And it'd be
You're gonna have
fine.
Oh, I know my roommate is watching right now, so you know if I don't come home, so I'll take care of my girls. No, nothing's gonna happen. I'm gonna be up in the parasail. I'm gonna be able to check that off my bucket list. I checked off watching the sunrise this morning. I had my toes in the sand all week. So you guys have a very blessed Wednesday, and you guys come back to me at 3 o'clock this afternoon. Have a good
Can't
day.
wait. Bye.